If you clicked on this video and you starting a clothing brand, you probably wondering, should I be drop shipping? Should I not be drop shipping? But don't worry, I'm about to take you through the exact steps that we use to scale our brand to 7 figures without drop shipping. Let's get into this video. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of WRLDINVSN. And we started our brand with only $120 and we scaled it to a multi-million-dollar brand. All right, I got on one of our new hoodies that's dropping this week right now. Check out the back, WRLDINVSN. All right, and we started this channel just to help other brand owners scale their brand to 6 or 7 figures or even 5 figures if you just getting started. And we want to help brand owners such as yourself. So right now we're actually doing a 100 t-shirt giveaway. In order to enter that giveaway, you gotta watch this whole video and you gotta comment and tell me what was your best part of this video, and you'll be entered to win those shirts. Once we hit 60K, hey, we almost there, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button. Watch this video to the end. So when we first got started, we was only getting like 5 orders a day, maybe less than that. So you watching this video, you may be at the same point or you may be much further. And I know in my last video, I talked about delegating and elevating and why you shouldn't be screen printing or vinyling your own t-shirts, right? So now that you're not doing that, here's what you should be doing. When you first getting started, you want to ship your own product. Here's why. Because with a drop shipper, it may take 7 to 10 business days or much longer. But if you getting those 3, 4, 5 orders a day, you can do that yourself. Get those orders out quickly, which your customer can get your product fast. You want to nurture those customers. You want to treat those customers with A++ experience, because they're going to come back and shop with you over and over and over again. And that's how you're going to start to scale to $5,000, $10,000 a month with those first time customers. So I know y'all hear me talking about shipping, but why not just take y'all into an actual shipping warehouse where they ship millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of product. So let's go to that warehouse. Hey, we made it to the warehouse, but before I even get into it, Marlon got some gems that he need to drop on y'all on the reason why you shouldn't drop ship when you first getting started. Let's get to Marlon.
All right, I'm going to explain to you guys why we chose not to actually drop ship when we first got our brand started. All right, so the number one thing being that when we realized that you had to drop ship and we had to buy our own merchandise from the drop shipper, that was like already a no, because what we wanted was we wanted to have product on hand. And the reason why we wanted to have product on hand was because we're going out meeting a lot of people, and if you would meet them and you don't have product on you, you're gonna basically have to tell them your story and give them your website. And it's not gonna be likely, like if you run into celebrities like Lil Baby, Moneybagg Yo, Meek Mill, that you gonna give them your website and they gonna go on and actually buy. Not saying that they won't support you or they won't do that, but all I'm saying is the chances are very, very low. So when you have that product on hand and you actually able to give that to them, now you're able to get the picture, and now they actually get that. Have something physical than you just having a conversation or a text message with a link to your website. They actually get to take that product and see it, all right? The next thing is gonna be pop-up shops. So when you just drop shipping, you tend to only focus online. You only think your brand is gonna grow online, but what we tell people first starting off is take it to the streets. And what I mean by taking it to the streets is actually getting out there, doing those pop-up shops, opening those locations, whether it's a kiosk, whether it's a store, because you want to create a presence for your brand. You want to bring your brand to life, all right? And if you're not getting out here and actually interacting with people in real life and you just relying on social media, I don't think your brand is going to be, very, very successful for a long time. All right, so you have to get out here and you have to connect people with your product, and it's going to be actually one of the easiest ways to create sales for your brand. The reason why a lot of you guys' brand isn't growing the way that you want it to grow is literally because of a lack of sales. So I want some of you guys to let me know if you feel like a lack of sales is the reason why your brand not growing. I really just want to see, all right? So let us know in the comments on if your brand isn't growing because of lack of sales. And the advice I would give to you is get product and get out and do those pop-up shops, because we were literally able to make $2,000 to $3,000 in 2 to 3 hours. And doing those pop-up shops on those campuses, people were already right there. So like, you're literally able to put your product in front of people. But if you only focusing online and doing drop shipping, you don't even have any product at all right? So that was my tips on the reasons why we actually didn't drop ship.
All right, so we here at the God Is Dope factory, and I know y'all see it right here. Orders on side of me, orders behind me. God is Dope ship every last single product themselves. And when you do it by yourself, when you have access to your own product and you have access to be able to ship this product, you can scale your business to whatever level you want to scale it to. So in 1 month, God is Dope was able to make over $2 million in sales. And those $2 million worth of sales, they shipped every single order. With them shipping their own product, they have access to throw things like stickers. They have access to throw things like cards in the package. So then you can start to build that credibility, build that trust, build up that customer to then love your product so they could continue to order over and over and over. Another tip, whenever you ship your own product, you are going to make more money. So y'all watching this video, y'all starting a brand. At the end of the day, y'all trying to make some cash. So when you ship your own product, instead of drop shipping, you have access to better profit margin. Whenever you drop ship, you have to cover all fees such as the garment itself, the print itself, and also the shipping. And these companies are not going to ship this stuff for free. They have to make money too. So whenever you drop shipping, it tends to be a little bit more expensive than doing it yourself. So y'all know I had to bring an expert on the channel. So I got my boy Tori from God is Dope. He the one who does the day-to-day operation. He the one that's behind all of this shipping stuff, and he's the one that gets thousands and thousands of orders out of their warehouse every single day. But before we get to that clip, if you haven't joined our Facebook group, you're missing out. So we asked our group members if they had any question that they could ask us, go ahead on and drop it, and we was gonna answer it. But they don't know that we answered in this YouTube video. So let's get to that question right now. All right, so for the next question, we got Selena. She said, I seen a video you guys do on pre-orders versus pre-made, but my question is, because I'm stuck. She's stuck, she said, but my question is, I have a collection I wanna drop. How do I have to set that up? Should I buy bulk? Should I have some on hand, or should I do pre-order? So she's stuck at that point. What should she do next? So for us, we like to have our merchandise in our hand, but I'm not going to sit up here and say, you know, do not do pre-orders. The thing that we don't like about pre-orders is that if you don't have them in your hand and you take a bunch of pre-orders, and let's just say you're going through a manufacturer is going to take a ton of time on that merchandise, so your customer may not be able to get that merchandise in a timely manner. It may take between 4 to 6 weeks, right? But this is what we would say: if you do a pre-order, make sure you hit up people that closely know you, so like family members, a couple of your close friends, so you can easily communicate to them, hey, your products may not be able to be here until 4 to 6 weeks, and then that money will allow you to get jump started, right? But after you do your first pre-order, if you do it correctly and you make the profit that you need to make, you will never have to do this again, right? With us, we actually started out buying bulk. So we bought $120 worth of shirts, which was 12 t-shirts, and then we just kept flipping from there. So first option, I would say actually just go and buy in bulk. It doesn't take you to spend $1,000 to actually buy some product in bulk. You could start with, like we did, $120 or $200. You can get you a few t-shirts to start selling, and all you gotta do is just pay for those t-shirts. Let's just say if they $10 or $15, all you gotta do is just double that amount of your goods, all right? So then you can go sell them for 20 or 30 bucks, and then you can double your money and keep reinvesting your profits, right? And then at that point, you'll be able to have great customer service, because immediately after they buy it, they'll get their product and they'll start marketing you themselves by actually wearing that product, all right? I would say just go ahead on and just take the risk, go out there, buy you some shirts, have them on hand, and be ready to sell them shirts in person, all right? I hope that answered your question, and hey, congratulations on starting your brand. Make sure you stay tuning in on the YouTube, and make sure y'all get in a Facebook group right now, because we are going to be doing more videos like this. So we here with Tori, and Tori has a lot of experience, years of experience with shipping out tons and tons of orders. He's actually the man with the plan, and the man that's behind getting all of these orders shipped out on the daily, all right? First, before we even talk about, you know, the benefits of not drop shipping, first let's talk about how many orders, like, have you seen go out this place, like, within a matter of 1 month?
Yeah, sure. In 1 month, we probably easily got out over 100,000 orders.
Sheesh, over 100,000 orders. And did you do all these orders yourself?
No, it's no way possible.
But you had a team to do it.
Definitely had a team.
But this is all in-house, right?
In-house, all in-house.
All in-house. Can you tell me the benefits of doing it yourself? Why didn't you just outsource those 100,000 orders to a different company?
Okay, so actually, I mean, we tried it before, and it didn't work. We thought somebody could do it better than us, be able to allow us to just focus on design and marketing and selling, while let them focus on the shipping. But when we outsource to these companies, a lot of these bigger companies do your fulfillment, they normally like a real corporate structure. So you got to have stuff to them a month before you drop it. And the way we operate, we like to be fast with stuff. So it's like we got an idea today, we want to drop it today or tomorrow. And dealing with we dealing with a drop shipper or a fulfillment company, a lot of times you can't have that flexibility to do so. And then another thing about doing it internally, you can scale up and down as you need. So while you have a permanent staff, you can hire temp people. You can also, when orders are maybe slower, you could use those people to, y'all could have a team meeting and come up with designs and different stuff when you have everybody internally working. So that's the pros and cons of.
Hey, so look, he just gave you the sauce on the reason why you should ship your own product. Now, for all my people that's watching this video and that is doing drop shipping, don't worry. I'm not saying to just stop today, all right? But it is a time that you want to decide if you want to drop ship or not, right? So like 100,000 orders, honestly, if I didn't want to ship out 100,000 orders, I would drop ship that. I would get that to a different company and allow them to do that. But like I said at the beginning, with our brand, with our clothing brand, we want to have that. We want to build that trust factor. We want to build that factor where the customer can get this product right away, right? They order today, we ship tomorrow, and they're able to enjoy the process of getting their order on time with speed and with quality. So I just gave y'all the game. Tori just gave y'all the game. You got anything else, Mom?
Yeah, we need to do another video in about 6 months to let them know when they should outsource.
Hey, y'all heard that. We're going to be coming with a brand new video, me and Tori and Marlon, and we're going to be talking about, is this the time to start drop shipping, or when is the time to actually start drop shipping for your clothing brand? I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope this was a lot of game. Make sure y'all tell us what y'all learned from this video below. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video.